The number 64 Nissan 370Z is a professional Formula Drift car from 2018 raced by Chris Fosberg. Simply put, it has the twin turbocharged V6 from the Nissan GTR balled out to 4 litres. It makes, in this configuration, it's running nearly 1200 horsepower. The power to weight ratio is close to 1000 brake horsepower per tonne. It also has widened tyres to give it slightly more grip in the corners, as the camber from the wheels are going to give it loads of potential to slide. The gear ratios are custom throughout, with first gear being extremely long, kind of like an 1000cc superbike in that it can accelerate to well over 100 miles an hour in first. Second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth are very short as well, so that when you're shifting you're already up well over 100 miles an hour. You don't have to worry because the torque is maximised, because the acceleration throughout the gears after first is incredible. Though the top speed is sort of limited due to the gears being shortened. If it was lengthened, I reckon it could do 250, but let's see what it can do in reality. Now we're going to see what this monster can do on track. I'm not expecting much, but here we go for the practice lap here. And you can see wheels spinning off the line, creating massive lines there of tyres just burning into the ground. You can see I'm being very cautious with the throttle. I'm only doing about 25% throttle. I'm trying not to chicken out. But you notice we lock up the brakes there, hit the side. Not really common to do, but in most of the runs I've done, I couldn't get a clean first lap anyway. So modulating the throttle nicely, not turning in too hard, otherwise we'd experience massive oversteer. You can see nearly 160 on the back straight before braking down. The brakes are phenomenal. They actually had to get upgraded to race brakes. Obviously light at about 1400 kilos, the 1200 horsepower output. Much better power to weight ratio than some hypercars like the Bugatti Veyron. And as you can see, we're nearly hitting top speed on the back straight on this practice lap. Though it was flagged, we've got 58.5 seconds. So let's see how this translates into the actual lap. I reckon with less mistakes, you could do a lap much quicker than I could. But here's what I did. So I was going well over 100, which is typical of most supercars in this section. So we're coming out to the first 90-degree bend and maintaining a decent amount of speed, modulating the throttle very well. I pat myself on the back for this one. I'm trying to tame this beast. One of the most unstable cars I've ever had to use on this. This is actually caught from a second run, completely separate from the practice laps. Originally I would have got like a 56.3, and obviously I beat that going into the third lap of this little race here. And aggressively going up in the gears, really climbing speed extremely fast. Nearly going over 200 miles an hour over the line in a 54.592. And we beat the Infiniti Q60 GTR purely because it has more grunt. That's simply it. It's more of a bruiser, this car, and much quicker than stuff like the Lamborghini Diablo Yota, SE30 Yota. But I would expect that, considering it has way more pull.